What's going on, everyone? Derek and Chelsea from Athletic Republic here. We're going to take you guys through a plyometric workout today. So we're working on power development, right? Lots of jumping, lots of explosive movement, mainly stuff through the legs, but some upper body work here as well. If you guys need a modification for today's workout, Chelsea's going to be modifying some of the exercises, so I'll point to her when I know things are getting tough and you guys might need a little bit of a more simple variation of the exercises, all right? Let's not waste any time. We're going to get right into it with a warm-up. I want you guys to set your feet just outside of hips width, and I want you to externally rotate your femurs so that your toes are out. Okay, so no toes forward, toes out. Hands out here. This is going to just be a sumo squat variation. We're going to push the hips back. I want to see the logo on your shirt. Eyes forward, chest up, and hinge down into that low squat position and drive it back up top. Perfect. Good. Let's do it again. Same thing. Drive it out, back up top. Nice. Same thing. Drive it out, back up top. I want to see you guys sitting deep into those hips every time we come down and bring it back up. Nice. Deep into those hips. If you're rounding the shoulders or back, that's a no-no. Back flat. And that's why I always say keep your logo on your shirt facing up. That's going to help us ensure that you're nice in that upright posture. All right. This will be our last one. Perfect. Come back to center. All right. We're going to get the calves warmed up, right? Those, as we pop off the feet from the heels to the toes and up, calves drive a lot of the power. So hips now set, feet right under the hips. Hands can be at the sides, out front, whatever requires you to, or enables you to keep balance. Let's just go ahead and do some toe raises now, some calf raises. I just want you to push yourselves up onto your tiptoes, slowly control it on the way back down. We're gonna stay here just for about 15 more seconds here. Really getting those muscles below your knee on the back side of the leg nice and warm. All right, now on these last few, we're gonna count them down. And then on this last one, I want you to lift and just hold it there. Give it a good hold. Stay on those tiptoes. Eyes are forward, hard to keep balance here. Really squeeze those calf muscles, and let's slowly descend back to our standing position. Perfect. For this next one, I'm going to turn to the side. Chelsea's going to be facing you. I want you to really separate the feet. Get some distance between those feet now, okay? What we're going to do is you're going to pick one leg you want to start with. Just bend that knee, sit down into that hip, bring the toes down to the floor or the turf if you're on some indoor turf inside. Come back up to standing and do the same thing on the other side. Pretty simple. The idea here is to really stay on your heels. So if you feel your toes down and heels up, try to sit down into that heel and continue here at your own pace for a few more seconds. Notice how my back is staying nice and flat as I go down. I'm not really rounded here, but I'm still keeping the logo of my shirt up as I go from side to side. All right, now I want the hands to stay on the knees. I want you to drive into it a little bit deeper now and pick up the speed a little bit. Really roll from side to side, keeping those heels down, chest is staying up, back is staying nice and flat, really getting those hips nice and mobile. A few more seconds here. All right, we're gonna bring it back to center. Go ahead and stand tall. All right, just a few more things here before we get into the workout. I want the feet to come together, arms out front. I want you to hip hinge forward, move it up onto a single leg balance and reach those fingertips so towards the television screen, right? So you're reaching for us. We're gonna hold it right here. Good stretch across the back of the leg. Drive those heels up to the ceiling. Back staying nice and flat. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall. Same thing on the other side, right? Switch it up. Arms forward, hinge, back flat. Drive the heel up to the ceiling and hold here. Good hold. Deep breaths for 3, 2, 1. All right, hopefully you kept your balance there. Nice work. All right, guys, here's what we're gonna do to start with here. I want you to set your feet just outside the hips. We're gonna do one round of squats with no jump, and then we're gonna slowly start to incorporate some vertical height here as we continue to warm the legs up for the big explosive jumps we have towards the middle and the end of the workout. So, hands are out front. Before you guys start, I want you to watch me. I'm gonna hinge, squat, descend, and stand. After we do that for about 15 seconds, we're gonna then incorporate just a little hop at the top, just a little hop, just to where we're getting a few inches off the ground. That's what we have coming the next two exercises, all right? So hands out front, eyes up, logo forward on the shirt, push the butt back, down, and we're gonna squat it out right here. Really should be feeling some nice mobility through the hips now since we did those couple good warm-up drills. Chest is staying up. Now, if you'd like, you can bring those hands down if it makes you feel better. If not, if it helps keep you counterbalanced, you can keep those hands out. Now, let's go ahead and stand. Now, I want you to start with a little pop jump at the top, all right? So at your own pace here, let's go ahead and fire it up. We're gonna squat and drive, squat and drive. Now we're really getting those legs warmed up for the nice explosive jumps, right? Good pop at the top. You should be feeling yourself roll from heels to toes to off the floor. A few more seconds now. All right, these last 5 seconds, I want you to get a little higher and a little faster. Let's do it. Big drives up, big drives up. 3, 2, 1. All right. Good leg burner, huh? All right. Okay, we're gonna stagger the feet. Why don't you start with whatever leg you want in front, other leg back. Back leg, I'm gonna turn to the side so you guys can really see here. Toe down, heel up, okay? I want you to lower yourself into a half lunge position. That means instead of having my legs straight, I'm gonna get down here and bend them a little bit. Right away, you're gonna feel the burn going on in those legs. I want you to hold it here. Holding this position, I want those arms out here. I want you to turn as far as you can from one side to the other, holding that low position in this staggered stance. Your upper body's following those hands as we rotate. This one's gonna burn. Just a few more seconds before we switch sides. Try not to pause in the middle, just from side to side. All right, go ahead and stand it up. Same thing, other side. I'm gonna turn and face the front now. So stagger the feet, toe down, heel up, arms out front. Get down into a position where you start to feel those legs burn and rotate. Nice. Trying to really open up those hips. Good rotations. Nice work. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Back to center. All right, now the warm-up is officially over. We're gonna get into our first working set of movements. So here's what it is, you guys. 3 exercises. The first round, we're gonna do them slow and controlled so that you get a feel for the movement. Then we're gonna do them 2 more times for a total of 3 sets. The second and third set, we're going hard, we're going fast. So if you can, you're doing this at home, try to beat Chelsea and I. Try to go faster, higher, more explosive than we are, okay? All right, the first movement that we're gonna do are called tuck jumps. So watch me before we begin. There's a load and explode phase of this exercise. You're gonna set your hands to the height where you're gonna try to bring those knees. So all you guys who are more advanced athletes, I want those hips or those hands set right about the rib cage, okay? Now, if you need a modification, a little bit of a regression, you're just gonna bring those hands lower, and that's where you're gonna try to drive your thighs to at the end of every jump, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set my hands here, right? I'm gonna load by going down. I'm gonna explode up, try to connect my thighs to my hands right here. So load, explode. Catch myself, reset, load, explode. Catch, reset, load, explode. It's that fast movement at the very end where you're driving those hips up that's gonna be most meaningful in this exercise for helping you develop that explosive power. Make sense? All right, so we're gonna do this one, you guys, for about 20 seconds at your own pace. All right, here we go. Get those hands set. We're gonna fire it up in 3, 2, 1, go. Load it up, explode it out. Catch it, load it up, explode it out. Catch it, nice work. Load and explode. If this is too easy, guys, get those hands up. Let's go. Big lifts, let's go. Big drives, here we go. Last one, load it up, explode it out, catch it, and bring it down. All right, so nice and controlled that time. Remember, next round, We're gonna go from that right into the next exercise. Here's the next one. We're gonna get down on the floor. We're gonna do a plyometric push-up. Giving the legs a break. I'm gonna turn and face the side. Chelsea's gonna continue facing you guys. Push-up position. Wide feet is gonna make this a little bit easier. So make sure your feet are separated. Now before you do this one, watch me. I'm gonna push up. At the top of the movement, only my hands are gonna come in, right? Then I'm gonna reset, lower myself as I push up. Both hands pop in. The most important part of this exercise I want you to get as high off the ground as you can on that explosive up phase as those hands come in, okay? Get as much height as you can. That's what's gonna build the explosiveness in the chest, give you all that upper body power and strength. 20 seconds, you guys, here we go. Lift it up. Remember, feet apart, hands start apart. In 3, 2, 1, go. Lower, big drive up and in. Lower, big drive up and in. Lower, big drive up and in. Get that height, guys, get that height. Let's go. Nice work. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Really explosive movement. Let's get back up onto the feet. All right, you guys, third exercise in this little set. So we started with the tuck jumps, right? Then we moved on to the push-ups, the plyometric push-ups. This last one we're gonna do, we're gonna stagger the feet again. Now, before you start, just watch me. We're gonna start with a feet stagger, but then we're gonna move into a downward, kind of like a split squat with a little single leg balance and jump at the top. And we're just gonna repeat that for about 20 seconds on each side. So it looks like this. I'm down at the top, I lift. Remember, opposite arm and leg come up to simulate that sprinter stance, and I give it a little pop at the top, and I load back down. And continue. Pretty simple. After 20 seconds, it won't be so simple. And then remember, the second and third rounds, you're pushing for maximal height. All right, so let's begin here with one leg in front, one leg back. Doesn't matter which side we start with here. Let's go ahead and fire it up, you guys, for 20 seconds on this side. Descend, drive it up, pop at the top. You're moving at your own pace here, okay? Good positions, good posture, always remembering chest up rule. Drive it to the top, big push off the toes. That's why we got those calves warmed up at the beginning. A few more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, so now we've got 2 legs. We just gotta do the same thing on the other side. Get the body set, foot back. Go ahead and start it up. We're down, big drive up. Down, big drive up. Nice work. Little pop at the top. Remember, we're keeping that lead heel planted as we step back, as we come up, explode off that heel and drive. Let's do this side for about 5 more seconds. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, nice work. Now we're gonna take all 3 of those movements, put them into a nice little circuit. All right, so the only breaks that we get in between these next 3 exercises is the time it takes for us to set up into the next position. All right, tuck jumps first. Set those hands at a height that enables you to get those knees up on the jumps all 20 seconds. We're gonna start it up here in about 8 seconds, guys. So get set. One more nice, big, deep breath. We're gonna go here for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go. Drive. Driving it, guys. I want you to move here. The goal is to beat Coach Derek and Coach Chelsea, right? Try to drive. 8 seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! That was a burner. All right, let's bring it back down. Remember, plyo push-ups, wide arms, drive down, pop up to the start. Here we go. 20 seconds on this one. In 3, 2, 1, go. Step it apart, big drive up. As we land, hands come apart, big drive up, land, hands go apart. Make sure we're breathing here. Hopefully you can understand me through my heavy breathing. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Back up to the feet. Nice work, guys. Doing good here. All right, let's start. One leg in front, one leg back. Remember, we're going down, popping up, bringing it to that single leg balance. Sprinter stance at the top. Go ahead and begin. Lunge it out, pop at the top. Really trying to keep that good athletic base, stable hips, strong posture the whole time as we're facing forward. Really driving the movement, really working hard now. 3 seconds left. Here's 2, 1, relax. Give those legs a shake out. One more time. Other side, set the feet. Here we go. Down, big drive up, down, big drive up. Get up onto those toes and then up in the air. Keep the chest up, square body, tall posture. I don't want to be seeing signs of fatigue and you guys down here with all this poor posture. Chest stays up, big drive at the top. 3 seconds. Here's 2, 1, and relax. Whew. It's pretty fun. Coach Derek is tired. All right, nice work, guys. Quick break here if you want to grab a drink, towel off. We have one more round of that starting in about 20 seconds, okay? So just a few tips and pointers here for this last round. If you weren't giving it your all up until now, right, meaning going as fast and as explosive as you can during those 3 exercises, now's the time to do it, all right? Big drive up on that first exercise. Set that bar high, get those knees or thighs to connect every time, and do it fast. On the plyo push-ups, same thing. I want to see quick, explosive movements off the floor, bringing those hands together, stepping them back out, right into the next repetition. The last exercise, the staggered stance, single leg jump, as many as you can within the time frame. All right? Okay, hopefully we're back. Get those feet set. Where's the target? If you were here, I want you here. If you were here, I want you here. If you were here, I don't know, maybe you want to bring it higher. All right, here we go, guys. Get the target set. We're going to go in about 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Set it, big drive. Let's push. 10 seconds, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's drive. Let's work. Here's 3, 2, 1. All right. Woo. Nice work. Down onto the floor. Hands apart, wide feet. Start it up now. Big drive. Hands come together. Step, step. Big drive. Hands come together. Step, step. Let's go for 5 seconds, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Back up to the feet. Get set. One leg in front, one leg back. Here we go. Descend, drive it up. Descend, drive it up. Go for height, guys. Go for height here. Get way up in the air. Big drive with the knee. Big lift at the top. Keep breathing. 5 seconds to go, guys. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Get set. Other side. Here it is. Drive it. Go. Strong hips. Stable upper body. Chest up. Eyes forward. Get up. Get up. Drive off those toes. Let's go. 5 seconds left. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Nice work. All right. Nice, you guys. All right. What we're doing next here, not so intense from a cardio standpoint. Got a few movements left though as part of this plyo workout before we get cooled down. So next here, we're gonna take a small break as we do one stretch before moving into the next round. So here what I want you to do, we're gonna first start stretching the hamstrings, feet together, just a nice hip hinge forward. Go for those toes. If you can get down to the floor, that's great. If you can't get to the toes, go for the ankles. If the ankles aren't happening, go for the shins. Whatever it takes to get that good pull behind the legs here, okay? Now another thing I see you guys doing all the time is getting into a really poor rounded posture like this. So if you can, this is how low I can get if my back is rounded. But if I flatten my back out, my hamstrings are pretty tight. This is about as low as I can get. Keep your back flat. That's more important for getting those muscles stretched, okay? Couple breaths. I'm gonna turn back and face you guys here. Flat back. All right, that should have been enough time to cool down a little bit. All right, to start the next round, we're gonna get back down on the floor. I'm gonna turn and face this way. Chelsea will keep facing you guys. All right, so now what we're gonna do, another push-up variation. This time at the top of the push-up, you're gonna try to explosively tuck your knees in and pop up onto your feet into a deep squat position, and then do it again. Here is how it's done. So I'm starting here, I descend. As I ascend, I'm gonna deep squat. Right back down into my position that I started in, down, deep squat. That's what we're doing here for this next exercise. Only one time, as many as you can get in 30 seconds. So there's no practice round here. It's one shot, get them. All right, here we go. Now, one more note here. You guys, a modification here, if you just don't have the hip mobility to jump up into that push-up position, here's what I want you to do. Push up at the top, one foot comes in at a time until you can comfortably get the hips down and get the chest up, and then walk yourself back into this position here. All right, so whatever variation you're doing, let's get it. 30 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Descend, we load and explode. We load and explode. Remember, when we land on those feet, both feet are planted. Chest up, eyes forward. Remember, we want the squat position where the chest is up, right? Let's go for about 5 more seconds here. Get 2 more, get 2 more. Last one. All right, nice work. Let's get the feet staggered, side to side this time. All right. Now what you're gonna be doing here are some ice skaters. I had you stagger your feet so you can see here, we're moving side to side, not front to back, not even so much up and down. So what I'm gonna do here is demonstrate. I'm gonna load off to one side, balance. Jump to the other side and balance. This foot never touches the floor, right? I drive from side to side, keeping that position on a single leg the whole time. All right, so we're gonna do this for about 35 seconds, and then we're gonna do our final exercise of the day. All right, let's get set in that wide stance. Go ahead and begin on whatever side you want to. Time starts now. Load, 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 load. Lateral bounding here. Keep that single leg balance going. Try to get as much distance as you can from side to side, as much height as you can in between each jump. Nice work. We're gonna go for 10 more seconds here, you guys. Let's try to go a little faster now. Drive with me, let's go. Let's go. Let's push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, nice work. Last exercise of the day are going to be scissor lunges. Watch me first. If you can't do what I do, you're gonna do Chelsea's variation, okay? So we're gonna step back with whatever leg you want first. We're doing 5 on each side. As you come up, this leg that you step back with explosively moves out in front of the body while you're in the air, then comes back into the start position. So your legs literally go from here to here in the air and then back. Here to here in the air and then back. Here, here, and back. here, and back. So it's a quick switch at the top. If you can't do that, watch what Chelsea's gonna do real quick here. She's gonna descend and then move right into the other side. There's still a little switch there. This just doesn't require as much speed through the hips and as much explosiveness. So pick what leg you want to start with. We're gonna do 5, give you guys about 15 seconds, and then we're gonna switch sides. Go ahead and start it up. Down, quick switch, quick switch, quick switch, quick switch. Let's get one more. Nice, guys. All right. That's about all we're good for here. 5 or 6 really good repetitions before our form starts to suffer, right? Now we're gonna switch sides. So whatever leg was in front before, switch. We're gonna do this again 5 or 6 times. Here we go, start it up. All right, I swear, guys. All right, and that is gonna conclude the plyo workout. We gotta stretch it out. Take those feet wide, hinge forward, hands down to the turf, hold it out right here. A couple big, deep breaths. It's okay if your back rounds here. I know I've said before that the back should always be flat, but there is, of course, exceptions to that. And this is one of those times where you can go ahead and let the back round. Now, if you're not feeling the stretch so much, separate those feet a little further apart. Get nice and low down to the floor. I want you to walk your hands over to one side, grab the ankles or calves, hold it right there. Good hold. Let those hands progress a little further down the leg if you can. Walk it out over to the other side, guys. Same thing over here. Big deep breaths. Now remember, if you have more time on your hands, which I know a lot of you guys do, there are other workouts that you can add to this one to give yourself a little more time overall, I guess, for the day with your physical activity. So this was great plyo work, a lot of explosiveness here for those of you who are looking to get a bigger vertical, just get more explosive on that first step. Those are all really good exercises to do. All right, let's bring it down to the floor here, you guys. One last stretch here. In this position, what I want you guys to do, bring yourselves up to that kick and reach position, alternate sides, just a nice cool down here. All right, and while you guys are finishing that up, I'll finish up what I was saying. Ideally, you should be shooting for closer to 45 to 60 minutes of activity every day. That's not gonna be too much. Obviously, you guys practice almost every day when you're in season, you're playing games and you're training. This off time is a great opportunity to continue to get better, improve your power, your speed, your strength, your mobility, and we're trying to take care of you guys doing that here in all these programs. So good work. We'll see you guys next time.